Jerry Jones has given us a shocking comparison for Ryan Flournoy, who is going to make his debut this Sunday, and it has Cowboy fans fired up. It has them salivating over the possibility of this guy becoming who Jerry thinks he can be. So I'll break that down and much more in this episode of Cowboys Digest. Welcome in everybody to Cowboys Digest. I'm your host Peter Vryonis. I want to shout you all out for the support that we've gotten on the recent videos. It's truly been incredible. We hit my goal of 1,000 subscribers, so let's aim a little bit higher. Let's aim for the stars here. Let's hit 1,500 by Sunday. I think that is possible, but before we get into that, I want to let you know that 85% of you watching these videos are not subscribed, so go ahead, hit that sub button. It would mean the world to me. And let's get straight into it. Let's not waste any time. Jerry Jones was on Dallas radio today, and he had this to say about rookie sixth-round pick Ryan Flournoy, who is going to be making his debut on Sunday against the Pittsburgh Steelers. I'm anxious to see him make his first catch with the Dallas Cowboys. He may be something special for us. On a personal basis, he's got that Dez Bryant stuff to him. Boy, is he an athlete. I'm glad to see him get this opportunity. He could show out. So that's what Jerry Jones had to say. And I tend to agree with him here. We saw a little bit of Ryan Flournoy in the preseason. He looked good in some stints. Obviously, not the gaudy numbers that you'd like to see, but in a more limited role. So he's going to get a chance now with Brandon Cooks out of the lineup this Sunday against the Steelers. And a lot of Cowboy fans have been clamoring for his debut, even before Brandon Cooks went out with an injury. So I understand it. Like he's got a good frame on him. He's very physical, and that's one point that I really wanted to hammer here. I was very impressed with rookie wide receiver Ryan Flournoy. This is by Dan Rogers on X. Not just because he made the Raiders starting cornerback look silly for the touchdown, which was enjoyable in parentheses, but mostly because of how willing and effective of a blocker he was. So I stopped this video right there. And you could just see him doing his job. The ball is not on his side of the field, but he is executing his blocks and he is doing whatever he can to help the team win a football game. And that to me is very important. And the last part of that tweet there, this is how you make a football team. So ultimately, Ryan Flournoy did not make the Cowboys out of camp right away, and he's finally getting an opportunity here. But he's 6'1", he's 200 pounds. He is a bigger wide receiver, which is why he's getting these comparisons to Dez Bryant. And here a little bit of sarcasm. You had baby Dez Bryant inactive for 4 weeks. That's an embarrassment of riches. We all know that the Cowboys do not have an embarrassment of riches when it comes to weapons on the receiving side of things. But hey, better late than never, right? And head coach Mike McCarthy was very expressive on how impressed he was with Ryan Flournoy, and I think the whole roster in general is very excited to see what he can do come Sunday against the Steelers. It's going to be very exciting to see. I'm glad that he's finally getting this opportunity, and I want to shout out a tweet that I read yesterday from Ernie, the Cowboys fan. Uh, I put it on our video yesterday saying that Ryan Flournoy is going to make his debut on Sunday, and he actually said it before Jerry Jones did. So credit to Ernie, the Cowboys fan here. Not sure how many wide receivers this team will carry, but I like Ryan Flournoy. He's got a Dez Bryant style of play. So I'm docking you a little bit of points there for misspelling Dez Bryant's name, but still, the intention was right, Ernie, and bang on. I love the size. I love the blocking ability. I think he's an all-around receiver. He doesn't have that maybe breakaway speed that some other guys have around the league, and Dez Bryant didn't necessarily have that blazing speed that some guys do as well, but he was very physical. He was able to win those jump balls and and this catch right here that he's talking about, Ryan Flournoy went up and got that thing. Like he embarrassed that Raiders corner, and he's just able to make these kinds of plays. Something that no one besides CeeDee Lamb can make, and CeeDee is not the most physical receiver ever. So having an element of Flournoy in your lineup here gives you an extra look that opponents need to worry about it. I'm not sure how much he's going to play against the Steelers, and I'm not sure how much the Cowboys are going to be able to run the ball either against that stout interior defense that they have. So they're going to have to resort to a lot of throwing, and I think Dak Prescott is ready for that. Dropped a little bit of a tidbit today saying that he feels the best that he has all season, and he's ready to showcase his best football of the year. So that to me as a Cowboy fan, very exciting. And another very exciting thing is just Ryan Flournoy in general. I thought he might have had an outside shot to make the team here. I wouldn't say the Cowboys have a crowded receiving room, but they do have seniority, I guess. And Brandon Cooks can be that big play guy. Jalen Tolbert has shown some flashes early in the season. You got Cavante Turpin in some limited stretches there. I don't know. We'll see, right? We'll see how everyone steps up. But this is CeeDee Lamb yesterday talking about Ryan Flournoy. Like he was very impressed. CeeDee Lamb on rookie Ryan Flournoy. He's definitely made an impression. His week in and week out battles, he's able to win his one-on-ones. And that to me stands out. When you have a fellow wide receiver who is saying that, I think that tells you all you need to know about the guy. He's a hard worker. He had to overcome a lot to get to the National Football League, and he's finally getting his shot on Sunday, which I'm very excited to see. How is he going to perform? Wearing that star on the side of your helmet. You could be a great player in the preseason, but when the lights are bright, are you able to answer the bell? And that's what I'm going to be looking out for here with Flournoy. I think he can be that. I think he can be that guy. And sixth round pick, not too much expectation, but there is some expectation when you wear that Cowboys uniform. And he's going to have to respond to those critics. And he's going to have to figure out a way to be a valuable receiver and give the Cowboys no choice but to keep him in the lineup. Because I don't know how long Brandon Cooks is going to be out. Does he go in the IR? Doubtful. Maybe it's a week to week thing here, and maybe he'll be back next week. So if you don't leave a mark in your one opportunity that you get, maybe you won't see the field for the rest of the year. So this is going to be a motivated Flournoy. The Cowboys are going to give him every opportunity, or at least you would hope so, for him to go out there and prove why he belongs at the National Football League level. And I think he's going to do it. When you have Cowboy fans with this level of praise, and when you have Jerry Jones saying this, that he believes he's got a little bit of a Des Bryant quality to him, I'm very encouraged when I hear that. Now, Jerry has been praising a lot of his players, and he's very confident about the internal depth that they have. But I mean, you got to take this with a grain of salt, I guess. He's always been the one to hype up his players, and he's not shying away from that in this instance here. But we'll see. The time will tell, right? Sunday night football against one of the best defenses in the league, that is where you're going to make your money. And if you can have a great performance, which I think Ryan Flournoy is totally capable of doing, then it won't be the last of him that we're seeing this season. And he could be a crucial part of this team going forward. But that'll wrap it up for this episode of Cowboys Digest. Shout out to you guys for all the support that we've gotten on these videos. Truly insane. I can't even describe it. We're already over my goal of 1,000 subscribers, and that was a goal that I had for week 7. So help me get to 1,500 by Sunday. I think that's doable the way that we've been growing, and I think you guys are going to answer the bell just like I expect Ryan Flournoy to. So again, make sure to hit that sub button. We're almost at my goal, my new goal of 1,500 subscribers. So it'd mean the world if we could get there, and I will see you all tomorrow. Peace.